go time. Kind of want to stop. I ain't gonna hold you. My camera's kind of down, though.
So this tribe that Moran told us about, needs to get permission to go west.
This will be a good game to get out of.
Yeah, most unusuals.
Man, Coco's mom is fly. Yo, where my headphones at?
We'll see how it goes.
Alright, so he's damn. Nah, cause actually, from what I remember, there was still some other stuff I was doing. So, alright, we're gonna do this. That's perfect too. That's exactly what I needed. Alright. I don't want to learn the machine strike. I'm gonna do this. I don't remember how to play this game at all. Like, at all. I don't remember. How can I run? Okay. Press on the button to run fast. Alright, so.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for right of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to pray or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to you. One last favor for a fellow marshal before it's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just that way.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And I'm heralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why.
Oof, I'm cold.
Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
You know we gotta ask her everything.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tallneck, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tallneck?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the odyssey begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Wait, hold on.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's
Oh, yeah,
raiders
tell
when
me.
they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tallneck into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind of the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tallneck chief, you did something desperate.
I kept my ears open as the Tallneck dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tallneck howled, but Hikaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut.
I'm cold.
Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kurut is a Tallneck trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you would think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
This guy, this guy's going deep.
You wound up serving the Tallneck chief.
The winners of the Kurut must serve the chief as their marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
And the word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner.
It's cold,
I
yo.
won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tallneck still spat on the ground when I walked by. And they did. Until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tallneck. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tallneck for hating them.
I didn't know this conversation was gonna be that long.
Part of me, yes. There is much to admire. I've heard Stork 3 clans
But I wonder,
constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a deli now. He looks to the feet. Who knows?
Still?
The Karja took.
Nah, hold on. I gotta see why this conversation is so long.
Yeah.
Man, finally.
Are you glad to be?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tallneck and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tallnecks don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change. Even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage.
Gotta go to that west.
I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm glad to help you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tallneck lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to you.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
I need a hoodie, bro. It's cold out here, son.
It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me. And the commander? No. I could only convince a few.
I should just close the windows, right? But what's the weather like outside?
We left.
We have banners
70
from all three
degrees.
clans.
Like,
If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
nah, I really want to make my
Not all
coffee.
Tallneck can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tallneck!
Regalla. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom we should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
Oh, we about to fight?
They're riding machines. Where'd they learn to do that? Vishal, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers, light them up! Get to cover! Archers, keep them back! Then flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Conja! Stand up! Fire at will! I don't have a shot! What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! Time to fight!
I don't remember how to play, bro. remembering. I'm so glad I ain't trying to play these two games at the same time. They're lenient with that lock on. That horn off, right? Wow, got him. Okay. How'd that die? I got the fool in the headpiece. You saw that. Yeah, I was pressing circle trying to run right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, now they coming up to me?
You outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You tripping. You think you... You never see something like this. Oh my god. Ah! Ah!
He's vulnerable.
Wow! Wow! Why didn't you do the critical? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. What you doing? What you got? Give it to me. Give me all that.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
Let's go! Yo, I like the thug now, man. I like that.
Earn your life. Comrades, mark this day. Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on the Convoy.
Scary asses. Come at me, bro.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you?
Of course. What you think? I'm getting busy.
Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
It's Silver's time is crazy.
Don't think I can take a hint. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy, we're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tallneck have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
and the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Vashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tallneck territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tallneck's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tallneck's territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. There were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them, see if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a Tallneck somewhere nearby?
A Tallneck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regalla? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tallneck.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken at the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
About Vashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tallneck. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tallneck.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
That's cool.
Vashav called Regalla a rival. Someone that Tallneck chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Vashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tallneck weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
You said the Tallneck lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tallneck. Their territory is split into 3 clans. Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tallneck territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tallneck really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tallneck further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tallneck. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tallneck used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tallneck agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
Now, it seems like Regalla and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuran delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuran crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Alright, I'm out.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Hold on, I'm gonna yell now.
I'll need these later for sure.
Okay. I like that. Wait.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to silence and Hades. And just maybe, back up the fire. It won't be easy out there. The light, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Regalla's world.
Man, but all you hold on, bro. I did. Two. I did do it, right?
Yeah.
Why is my map not popping up?
The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. The Silence. What's his angle? Why help to mock the rebels?
How do I dismount?
Stay here.
I don't even know that.
The land out here too. This must be the salvagers I met in Baron.
All other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. If it isn't the savior of Meridian and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now.
Jimmy.
Nasty business. What the Tallneck did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor, I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. They make better armor than mine. I can kiss that cave full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Kareth picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe
Damn.
willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the Forge. Alright. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy. Aloy, you made it?
I'm working on it.
Hold on.
Before you
Is that it then?
I know I did.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Just for the look.
Just a little sweat.
Square.
There's a lot of ancient wrecks in here.
Square. Hold up.
Never even heard of Petra until she smacked me around and started to bark.
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they open the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about Tallneck, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through this stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
Alright. Alright, let me see.
The old world ruin. Wonder what's inside.
Who hit him? Yo, it's $20, dog. 80 bands, yo. And he ain't even put much thought behind it, dog. Yeah. I know it was 4 home run. I think it was 4 people to hit a home run. Nobody crazy. Yeah, it was nobody crazy. Cause he was like, he said he ain't even be smacking crazy. That's a fact. Yeah, he said he ain't even think about it. He was like that, yeah, they're probably checking everything already. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cross the water. I woke up today. I was telling my, I was on the same time. I was telling my boy, Bubba, like he really turned 20 into 80. Like, he was just like you said, like he was like, I didn't even think much about it. He was like, I just looked at the pitching matchups, who hits against them, whatever, or who was due for a home run. Easy on him. Cracked him. Yeah, that's life changing money, bro. Like it's crazy because they locked his account, but I was telling my boy like,
You told me they were the best delving crew in the claim. You told me we'd be drowning in artifacts. Well, I found this, didn't I? It's a tray. By the sun, man! That's no accomplished crafters of Meridian could pull off such symmetry.
that's crazy, dog.
I wonder what the old ones served on it. Appetizers.
I was telling my boy that Amazon stock is about to split on Monday. He could drop 30,000 or so whatever on that. It'd be good forever. Like, it's crazy, yo.
This is the savior of Meridian, the one.
Man, I would. I would.
You've come for them.
He'll be good in 5 years.
Then the relics. The lake is full of them. Something big happened here in ancient times.
You mind if I take a look? Oh, that's a lot of data.
Should we be sending for a healer?
Whatever this is, it all points to something called a mobile cover system.
Oh, you mean a cover for the tray?
No. More like something that could come handy in a fight.
I need a...
Where did you find this?
The dig site.
Which is now crawling with machines. Unless they magically disappear, we are leaving!
Don't you want to find out what actually happened here?
Maybe we still can.
I don't know why he got Jack Harlow. That list is crazy, man. Oh no, this list actually ain't bad. No, I'm looking at it. Oh.
What drew you to this place?
Every good when the Tallneck chased our forces out of the west, returning soldiers described this lake. Rife with signs of the... I knew as soon as I heard the tales that its waters promise a bounty of artifacts.
A promise that hasn't been kept, at least so far.
Those who are patient will be rewarded with sunlight when clouds pass.
There's plenty of ruins in the east. Why come all the way out here to look for artifacts?
Ah, well, while my colleagues scour the same old ruins,
Nah, he wasn't.
I intend to blaze a new trail. Aquatius Gendas, the first scholar to discover the secrets of the West. Why, I'll be as famous as the great scribe Aram.
You don't seem to share his optimism.
I sell
Cause my boy Boldy got fired, man. I turned.
that are a little more glamorous than seafood trays.
Yeah, he did. He's definitely an older dude.
Somebody's got to pay for expeditions like these, and so far we haven't found anything.
Boldy James' album was fire, man. Yeah, Dirk is hot, man, and he did a lot of features this year too.
So you got attacked by machines at your dig site?
Yeah, Vince Staples' album was dope.
When we arrived, the sight seemed as calm as a gentle breeze. I saw a glint.
Yeah, the Vince.
It was the
Yeah,
train.
the Vince.
I was so enamored.
The Vince album is dope too.
Closing in.
I was listening to Vince yesterday. He has a song on that Alchemist album, the little medley he put out. But the Vince Staples album is dope.
In any event, I had hoped the Oseram would deal with them. They're supposed to be the best delving crew.
Man, he was out here last week too. I wanted to go because he was doing it with a live band, but I had to work, so I couldn't go. I'm gonna try to see if I go in a couple days. But the shows is coming back around, man. Freddie Gibbs had a show out here too the other day, but they've been doing them on days I had to work, man.
Where's this dig site? Seems like the best place to start if I'm gonna follow up on this mobile cover system. Maybe I can figure out what actually happened here.
The site is just behind us, up the lake to the west. I knew it was no coincidence our paths crossed safe here. Imagine what stories you'll bring us once you search the lake with your second sight.
Hopefully just the truth.
The sun has truly shined upon us this day.
Think she left any salvage out there?
Just what we needed. A reason to stay in.
Damn, this is far. I need this Tallneck. Right here.
In place.
I should go to that dig site Gendas mentioned. Clear out those machines and look for any clues on this mobile cover system.
How come? Hold on, bro. How come?
Can't do much without ammo.
How come? What's my? Wow. campfire. Yo, all of a sudden the charger. Hell yeah, I need that. How am I gonna climb it though? There. Do you have to? Oh my god, you see? Just wasted my time. That's why it's bad when you don't remember a game.
Climb any higher, but looks like this thing I can figure out a way to turn the power back on. Move things around and figure it out.
There's no battery this Oh no. I think there's something I'm supposed to do to restore power to this. Oof.
Didn't stick the landing.
Alright, man, let me end it there. I'll be back. Let me find the campfire around here, matter of fact. This one's right here. I'll be back. I still can't call my mount. I don't know. There you go. Alright guys, I'll be back later. Still getting my feet wet, man. I haven't played this game in a minute. Y'all know what's up.
Should be stretching. Almost sunset.